Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. This article that I have here has to do with some accident or a crime that occurred in the big city of Indianapolis, Indiana. And it involves three Dutch soldiers, members of the Commando Corps, that were undergoing a training in Indianapolis, sponsored by U.S. Defense Department of Defense, U.S. Department of Defense. And unfortunately they went outside to venture to have some fun, and they got shot, all three of them, by someone within the city limits. They say in front of the hotel, because they had an altercation with that person. We do not know that person's name, we do not know that person's face, and we do not have any arrestees here. So let me read this little article, and then I'm going to look at it from two perspectives. One, the one that I'm supposed to look through because of the speech police and the behavior police of some people who they think that they have a PhD in behavior and in upbringing, and we all have to abide by their standards, not by ours, because we're free people. So if you say something that in a different way than the accepted version, then you are called names and labeled as such. So this article comes from Associated Press, August 27, 2022. Three Dutch soldiers were shot outside hotel in Indianapolis. The three Dutch soldiers were shot and wounded earlier Saturday in a shooting in downtown Indianapolis after what local police believe was a disturbance outside the hotel where they were staying, authorities said. The shooting occurred about 3:30 a.m. in Indianapolis' entertainment district. Indianapolis police said officers found three men with gunshot wounds, and they were taken to the two area hospitals. They didn't find a suspect or suspects. The Dutch Defense Ministry said one soldier was in critical condition and the two others were conscious, while Indianapolis police said two of the soldiers were in critical condition and the third was stable. The ministry said that the three soldiers were from the Commando Corps and were in Indiana for training when the shooting occurred during the free time in front of the hotel where they were staying. Indianapolis police said they believe some sort of altercation between the three victims and another person or people led to the shooting. All right, don't know yet anything, don't know how the suspects are, who might it be, what was reported to be. No, and I will tell you why, I think. Then it says no arrests have been made, and the suspects, usually you tell them what to look for. Now it says the Indiana National Guard said the soldiers had been training at the Muscatatuck Urban Training Center, 1,000-acre, 405 hectares training complex about 40 miles southeast of Indianapolis. So the Guard said in a statement that the center is used for training by the Department of Defense as well as our allies. All right, the Dutch soldiers visited Indianapolis at the end of their duty state. They were going home. All right, so this is what happened. We have here, I'm going to start with the accepted version. There were three brave Dutch soldiers from the Commando Corps, very, very well trained, and they had the unfortunate chance of misfortune to expose themselves with gun violence in the United States again. Therefore, gun control, comprehensive gun control reform is needed. And guns kill people, and therefore they should not be in the street. This was another mass shooting of three victims by an unknown person, and please don't jump to any conclusions. And I hope the families will be, our prayers are for them, and I hope they will feel better soon. All right, this is how it goes, and I was just conservative in my BS. Now the way I would say this is like this: there were three guys that are highly trained, or should be highly trained, coming here for training. Very good. Go and want to have some fun, and then they get in an altercation in the entertainment district in Indianapolis, and they got shot by someone. Now, my previous experience, my direct experience with the mass media, how they write articles. When things like this occur, when someone gets shot in the street and so on, if that person belongs to a certain group, you will find that person's name, maybe a picture of that guy already, maybe you find, at least you know how tall that person is, what race that person is, how weight, what was wearing. You will find all those enumerated. When you don't find those enumerated, that means that person or those persons most likely belong to a certain kind of group. This is my direct experience, and please follow that with your articles. Now, these guys are military, so they should be very disciplined, and I believe they are. Being over there, I don't know, alcohol was involved, not involved, I don't know what happened, obviously, but the thing is, they got shot within the city limits of Indianapolis. Now, who were the aggressors? Who was the a victim? They were the victims, but they can very well be the ones who attacked the guy. Now, the guys left, fled. All right, that's what sometimes they do, right? Nevertheless, no arrests were made. Why? Because the suspect fled, or because no arrests are made because, I don't know, other circumstances. I assume that the suspect or suspects ran away. Otherwise, they would have been arrested nevertheless, because in the United States, if you defend yourself, let's say you're in a household, in your house, and it's 3 o'clock a.m. in the morning, someone breaks in, they come to you, you defend yourself, you shoot 1 or 2 or how many they are, and then the police come, you will be arrested 100%. Regardless if you say I were in a self-defense and it's proven that you will. That's procedure. Hands behind your back, go over there. You should not talk, and they take you over there. And then after they figure out what happened, they will release you, and you go to court and so on. They have to do this procedure. So here, the fact that no one was arrested, that means those guys ran away. Now, I'm sorry for the 3 Dutch Commando Corps members, but this is when you come in a war zone in the United States cities, especially if you come in the big cities, and especially if you go, let's say, to Chicago or Detroit or Philadelphia, in this case Indianapolis. And remember, it's not the guns who are to blame. Here is the people who use the guns, because a gun, if you take a gun and you place it here, it will not kill anyone. It can stay there forever. You know when it's gonna do? When a bad person, not me, I'm a good person, a bad person shows up, picks up that means, and use it in a bad, to do something bad. Because you can pick up and defend the family, you defend yourself, your country, and so on. So this is not itself, it is to shoot bullets, but it could be used for bad acts or for good acts. It's how the person who picks it up uses it. That's what matters. That's why I am for having guns, not thugs. A thug can have if it's illegal, but there are certain people that they cannot have legally because of certain past behavior and convictions and jail time and so on. I understand that totally. Or people with mental disabilities and so on, because they're not stable. I understand that. But the citizens, how many you want? All right, so I'm sorry for the Dutch commando guys. I hope they will be okay, obviously. And it's unfortunate that they met war here in the United States before they went to wherever they will be deployed. And unfortunately, the first battle was lost. But if they survive, they gain some experience. I hope there will be no repercussions in a way with their health. I hope they will be able to continue their careers and defend their countries and defend good people. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.